We're live. Well, happy Saturday, ladies. How are you guys doing today?
Marvelous.
Great.
How
You guys
about
look
you?
beautiful. Great. You guys look beautiful too, as always.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for on a Saturday coming out here on to share your stories with everybody. So I really, really appreciate you. You're special ladies. And I want to let everybody know that's going to be watching this right now live or later on. We have an incredible transformation, several here, two of you guys, with an incredible transformation of what's happened to with you on a protocol you found by luck, I always say, but I think nothing happens by luck. There was some intervention maybe. So we'll talk
Yep.
about that. But let's just start here. Well, I got Carolyn, I've got Hubaka here. Well, let's start with Hubaka. Just share where you're from and what you do. You're kind of like a famous lady here.
Well, thank you. My name is Habaka, and I am an international vocalist. I'm a radio host and educator as well in music, and I am also a health holistic enthusiast. And so I have always been uh, glued to holistic healing and holistic living and a natural girl. And, when I was a little girl, I grew up being very athletic and on the cheerleading team all through junior high and high school. And I danced for 16 years. And so, um, as years go on, you get off track or things happen and life happens and you get busy, and for whatever reason, you have accidents, and even accidents can cause traumatic damages to our bodies as well. And so,
Right.
um, yeah, but I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this, and I'm so glad that the protocol found me.
Yeah.
We are
Through
super glad too.
Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. I'm so happy the protocol found me. And um, like I said, being a holistic person and an entertainer as well. Being an entertainer is very difficult because of the time that we entertain, and then the hours that we put in and all of the traveling. So sometimes it can be very, very hectic, and it can be very grueling as well on your metabolism.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, and plus, because you're an entertainer, you always have to look good, right?
I did, which is yeah, you got to always try to look good at least.
That there's that pressure on you, right? So that
Yes,
makes it really difficult. Well, we're going to get back to you in just a minute because I want to hear your story because I'm so thankful you got your a good friend here, Carolyn, who actually, well, she'll tell you how you guys connected on this. But Carolyn, tell everybody who you are, where you live, and go for it, girl.
I say I'm Carolyn Clark. I live in Henderson, Nevada, which is on opposite on the other side of the street is Las Vegas. Uh, Came here. I'm a Southern California girl, but was raised in a resort town in Arizona. My parents had like a water ski resort, but I came here because of I got a full scholarship to go to cosmetology school. But
Wow.
I actually and I love my trade, and I knew as a young girl that's what I wanted to do. But I actually got introduced to wellness products 33 years ago, and it's kind of been a passion to be open-minded. And so when I got a phone call about this particular protocol that I found, uh, I was just smart enough to at least say, what's the product? And I'll be glad that I did because it's forever changed my life and my body and my health. And I'm just grateful to be here. Thanks.
That's awesome, Carolyn. So I was going to ask you, and I'm going to ask both you ladies actually, what struggles have you been through when it comes to your metabolic health, like weight loss and keeping those love handles away? Carolyn, you go first.
Well, I think mostly for me, it was menopause. Just kicked my butt. I just, the hot flashes, the
Mhm.
belly fat, the brain fog, um, just out of shape, cellulite. Um, I did get myself to be a pretty large woman through a series of things that happened in my life with my husband being sick and then passing away. I did what they call comfort eating, which didn't work too good because I just got bigger than I've ever been before. And I was aware of what I was doing when I was doing it. I just didn't care about trying to find anything to change it. And when I did find this protocol, it changed everything because it's I've been involved, Monica, with things that are good and have science behind it, but you don't necessarily feel something like oxidative stress. You're not It's a rushing away of your cells. It's a good thing, but you don't feel it. When I started this protocol that I have found, within 4 days, I knew for me, for Carolyn, that I found something good for me with how I felt. I wanted to go for a power walk in the afternoon, but yet it wasn't like jitters or some diet thing or something like that. I loved how I felt. And right away, my body just responded really well to it. The energy, the brain fog, the inflammation going away, my butt, my belly. I did a silly thing. I did a silly thing with a
Your
ribbon.
pictures, not yet.
Yeah.
Because your transformation is remarkable. And I met you in Las Vegas and you're the cutest little thing, I just have to say.
Yeah.
And when I see your before picture, I cannot believe that that happened to you, but you went through some very stressful things with it's your husband. You lost your husband. That was just like a couple of years ago, right?
Yes.
Loss can do that for you. Stress can do that.
Yes.
And you get to, it can be very traumatic. So we're going to talk more.
Thank
How
you.
about you, Habaka? What's happened with like, what struggles did you go through with love handles and stuff over your years of entertaining and everything? What was your biggest struggle?
Oh, my biggest struggle was, like I said earlier, traveling and the late hours and eating late. Because we do a show and we eat at midnight, have
Yeah.
dinner. We're having dinner at midnight after the show. And then a lot of times, yeah, going to bed, also right after and then up early. And then on the train when I was abroad, you know, on the train, a long hours and very stressful. So a lot of stress, anxiety,
Yep,
of also trying to make sure you're going to be good and, wanting everything to go right. And then the challenges also of your metabolism not being, because I don't have a set schedule. I don't
right,
eat
right. That makes it
every
really
day at
hard.
the same time. And actually, I did a lot of intermittent fasting because I get up late at 1 o'clock sometimes, and so I haven't eaten. And then when I do get up, I might still go throughout the day without eating, and then I do have something, and then you're like having a an attack, and you're
Yeah.
having you're gorging everything down because you're so hungry at that point. So I found my challenges to be very, very also with my metabolism being almost at zero sometimes. But that is also due to if any woman has had a hysterectomy, you do
Yep.
not have a metabolism, period. I
Well,
learned by being abroad and with the holistic doctors, and they were astonished when they were measuring my energy level, and they're like, "How are you walking around?" I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm just used to it, But um, that's when I really learned about metabolic health and that I didn't have, it's harder for me to raise my metabolism. And, like some people can work out for an hour and lose all types of inches and energy and lose weight. But for me, it's like if I would have to work out 3 hours in order for my metabolism to go up at a high level.
well, that's a really big thing. This is something that addresses almost every woman when we go through menopause or we get into an older age. And you're talking about the struggle. when we realize that this is all related to insulin resistance, the answer
Exactly.
all of a sudden goes ding, ding, ding. We all go, oh, because we're thinking it's like this and that. And we're wondering why we're doing everything right. We're exercising, we're eating as clean as we can because it's really hard
Hmm.
because everything's processed, right? Modified,
Exactly.
but we're trying the best we can and nothing is changing. So insulin resistance is the little secret there that we all have learned now, which is incredible. And
And
when
you
we
never hear that word.
doctors don't even tell you, you have to ask. I
You
mean,
have
you
to
you
ask,
literally
and they
have to
know
ask.
about it. You have to literally ask them or mention the word, and they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah," but they're not
And
telling
then
you.
it's blamed on that we're getting older. This is normal. It's age related. Oh, it's your hormones. You know what? We've learned that it's really not. It's about insulin resistance. And once you understand that what that is, then you can control your insulin and not have blood sugar spikes all the time, which you guys mentioned about reduced meal frequency, not eating
Hmm.
all the time. So you guys have been using this tea. I'm sipping on it too. That is phenomenal. It really helps get rid of that food noise. Carolyn, why don't you tell me what you have experienced by drinking this little packet of tea a couple times a day?
First off, I look forward to getting up and having it every morning. Um, I used to drink coffee with my husband with so much French vanilla creamer in it. It was really more like a milkshake, truly. And then later on, and then
Or
when I got introduced to this, I had to think it through. I think that was really more of just something to enjoy doing with him. Wasn't that I enjoyed it so much. And so I love the taste of this chlorogenic tea. I like the different flavors they have. You can have it hot, you can have it cold. I truly look forward to it, and it tastes good. And
they
I'm
have the
I'm
chocolate one.
yeah. Oh, girlfriend, I
Oh,
had that today
oh,
with the
I had it
milk. Oh
last
my
night.
gosh.
I know.
It is
No,
so good.
sorry.
And I was afraid if they would have an
Chocolate.
aftertaste. Oh,
I'm going to show
chocolate
you the
mint.
box. Oh my gosh.
Habaka chocolate mint brownie. And it's like
Yes.
cheating. It is so delicious. And you could have that in the evening and like a dessert. Oh, it's so delicious. And to be honest
Oh
with
my
you,
goodness, I didn't realize we had a
Oh,
new flavor.
it just came out. Yeah. But the
Oh.
thing of it is it tastes so good and it works so well. And it's like you're cheating
Hmm.
because there's no hardship here. And I'll be honest with you, Monica, I was concerned that there would be an aftertaste with this, and there's
yeah,
not.
you told me
No,
if
it
this
does
doesn't
not.
taste good, girlfriend, I'm out of
Hot,
here.
cold. No, I mean, especially with this particular chocolate one, I was concerned, but I just love it. And I love the lemon, but I like it with a little squeeze of fresh lemon in it also. But what it does for me, Monica, is it shuts off the food noise. It's not like a hardship. The intermittent fasting is just so simple to do because I just get up and sip on this and I just enjoy it hot or cold. Like I said, I never leave my house without it. And it just, what's the word, satiates me. It keeps me full.
So you're not starving.
No, and it makes you happy because it has a thing in it called chlorogenic tea. And I don't know too much about it, but I know that it's like, oh, here's the thing. What is that? Dopamine.
Oh, and
Dopamine, just
it
not
makes your
energy. Yeah, just
yeah.
not energy. Yeah. Natural caffeine and polyphenol antioxidants and chlorogenic acids. Well, all I know is, girlfriend,
Well,
it
we don't even
tastes
have
good
to
and it
know. We
works.
just know it's working, right?
It works. I don't know those big words, girlfriend. I
I
know
know,
I
me,
just love it.
me neither.
Yeah, I
And I
love it.
know, Hobaka, tell us, like, what is that tea done for you? And how many do
Oh
you
my
drink every day?
goodness. It is just so, well, it's so delicious and it's so easy to drink. It's very easy to just sip on it throughout the day. And, I'm running around in my car doing things, and I just have my little bottle with me, my bottle with me in the car, and I'm sipping on it. And it just works really well because you're not thinking about anything. I'm just drinking it like I'm sipping on water. And it tastes absolutely wonderful. I use the ginger, the fiery ginger, because I love hot stuff. And
Because
so
you're fiery. You're a
and
fiery woman.
I'm fiery. I can't help myself. And so it's just so good. And it's so simple. It's just, a lot of times you get you're taking things and it's hard for you to stay
Right.
consistent with it because after a while you're like, I just cannot do all these things. But this is not all these things. This is
Yeah.
just sipping on your tea, and if you're eating a meal, your main meal of the day, you're taking your fiber. And that's how I look at it. I'm
Oh,
taking my fiber, adding my fiber in, and I'm feeling great and I'm having energy. The very first thing I noticed with this was that it removed a lot of the inflammation that
Mm.
I
oh my
had.
goodness. That's a good point.
Yes.
Yes.
And I suffered very much with very bad inflammation from a very bad accident that I had. And so I always had a lot of inflammation in the back of my neck. And I could feel that within a few days. Literally, I think I told Carolyn when she asked me and checked in with me to see how, I told her, I said, I don't have any inflammation, and it's just a wonderful feeling because it's like
Mm.
all of that you can just, it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but anyone who deals with inflammation, you know what it feels like. And so that was one of the first things for me. And also, like I said, it being so simple, just sipping on it, it does take away all of the food
Yes,
noise.
yes.
I mean, because I am not a person who eats a lot of food. I am a person who is a snacker.
Mm-hmm.
And I snack while I'm working because I do work from home. And so I am a snacker. I will get up and get a piece of cheese all during the day, snacking on cheese, and and that's what I do. But sipping on this, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just
Isn't that a
content.
relief? Isn't that a relief?
It's a
I
relief.
mean,
It
li-
is.
yeah, we're like our age, we've probably done every single diet that's out there, like cabbage soup diet. We've done all these programs, done all this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we've had everything, and it's not
We've
that it
had
didn't work.
everyone that's out there.
Exactly. And it worked for a little while, but it wasn't sustainable.
Right.
This has been 3.5 years for me, and I got to show the inflammation thing here. I got to show this picture if I can get this up to the camp. No, I can't do it. Let's see.
Oh,
How's
yeah.
that?
Oh my goodness. I
That's
can't even
you.
believe that's me.
You and can you tell how much weight did you lose? Like how many inches and how much weight did you lose? Did you keep track of it?
Well, you know what? Let's just say I am down 6 sizes. Um, from and a lot of inflammation also is weight, or
Exactly.
you look like it looks like it's weight, but when it disappears, you just like whoop, and it's like whoa. And a lot of the inches, I also lose inches. I've never, even when I exercise, I've not been one. It's not, I retain the muscle, but I lose inches. And when you're losing inches, you can start seeing your waistline. And in your clothes, you put your shirt on and it's a little bit looser. And, it's just those little things. I'm not
Mean
the
a lot.
It
You know
means a
what?
lot. And I'm not
Well,
the person that keeps a lot of
Notes.
I'm not really good at keeping notes, people, okay?
Oh, you
But
look beautiful.
I know my body and I know what size clothes I'm wearing.
Habaka, would you share
So
your story, your diabetic story with your father and why? Because for me, that A1C story, when you shared that with me, even more than our inches, when we have our health like that, when you found out and what's happened for you with your blood workup, would you share that?
I certainly will. Yes, and well, it all started with you, Carolyn. She had me to try it, the
what a good friend.
protocol. Yes, and that's a friend. And she had me to try it. She's like, just try it, taste it, it tastes good. And it was delicious. And so I did try it for a few days. And then I contacted her and said, look, I want to try it for a month. So that was in May 1st, actually. I will remember that date forever. May 1st was when she gave me the protocol. And I just started, drinking it because it did take away the inflammation. So, I fast forward, I always have my blood work done every 3 to 4 months. And during that time, I decided that I wanted to donate plasma. And I went to the center, and they gave me a form for my doctor to fill out and to bring back. And when I picked up the form, I read on there that I was pre-diabetic, and I did not know that I was pre-diabetic because every time I've had my work done, my blood work done, my doctor says, "You're fine. You're good. I'm not on any insulin. I'm not on any medications or anything at all." And she says, "You're fine." And when I read on that form that they gave me for the to be a plasma donor, it asked the question specifically about your insulin resistance, and um all of that goes to play if you can donate plasma or not. So to make a
Right.
long story short, she wrote on there 6.1. I was literally flabbergasted because my father has suffered with diabetes. My mom, it's in my family, rampant. And like I said, my doctor didn't tell me. So I go for my blood work. That was in June when I found out that I was pre-diabetic. It came up time for me to go and have my blood work done, actually. I go to my doctor, I have my blood work done. My results come back July 14th. I went in for my blood work July 9th. July 14th, my blood work comes back, and I was at 5.1.
Whoa, incredible.
And that was from being on the protocol from May 1st. So that was May 1st to July.
That's incredible. And you know why that happened is because this will help keep the blood sugar spikes down. Gets rid of the appetites you're not eating all the time.
And I
So it
lost 10
works.
pounds.
10. Well,
Yay.
look at that
Within that
body.
within that time frame, it was like she was like, "Oh, and you lost 10 pounds." I was like, "Oh my goodness." And she was like, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." And she's like, "You reversed it." And I was like, "Carolyn, thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank
And you know
you."
what's so amazing? I have to say this about from the story you're saying, we think that it's inherited, that if your parents had type 2
And it's
diabetes,
not.
or it's not, it's all lifestyle related and it can be reversed, and that's the beautiful thing. And I
That is
know,
the beautiful thing.
Carolyn, I have some pictures of you. Why don't you share with everybody how your day looks and what you also take before your meals, because you have an incredible transformation here. It's like my heart goes
Sure.
like this. So I'm going to share my
Thank you.
screen while you're talking.
Well, basically, I just wake up and I enjoy the Inamate first thing in the morning and just sip on it
Look
warm.
at that.
And
I know.
one of the sachets will make 2 cups of hot water for me. So I enjoy that in the morning. There is no hardship in skipping the breakfast. I haven't had coffee or breakfast for like a year to speak of, and certainly don't miss it. When I do have my lunch now, Monica, I enjoy doing the fiber that the company has. I do it before both of my meals usually. I can budget
Okay.
that, so I do. The kit comes for enough with one, but it also tastes good, and I usually shake it up and knock it back and eat my meal about 10 minutes later. Um, I mean, I took myself out for pizza last night. Well, whatever. I had my balance and I didn't feel guilty. And uh,
Exactly.
it,
So there's no deprivation.
I don't know how to explain it real well,
None.
but I guess it turns into a gel into my stomach, which you want it to, and it attaches itself to the food and the carbs and the sugars, and then you just eliminate it. Well, how good is that? You know?
I know.
And so the simplicity of it is just, and you can choose not to. And I've made some poor choices here recently. I was at a funeral thing and I thought, oh, I'm not going to take my balance. Everybody's here. And then the next day I was somewhere and I thought, oh, I won't take my balance. I did that enough days that the scales were showing me that that wasn't really brilliant, but it was my choice. It was my choice. But I love that I have a tool, and that's what I think it is a tool. I
Yeah.
know how to keep it off. And when I eat, Monica, I enjoy having a nice uh, piece of steak or something. I like to prioritize my protein and my
Mm-hmm.
veggies.
Good.
Love my veggies, steamed veggies, and I still have my carbs, and I still have some dessert. I know that you and your husband enjoy when you go out. You enjoy a nice dessert and you split it.
I love dessert.
And
I'm
myself,
not going to deprive that.
yeah, and myself as a widow now, sometimes I'll buy a piece of the chocolate cake and I'll have a few bites there and I'll bring some home for another night. So I'm not overindulging. I'm not dieting. I have not dieted for a whole year, and I've not been doing a lot of exercise, though I do some leg lifts and some squats and things here at the house, but not like I'm should be more disciplined to be doing a whole lot
Well,
more.
tell everybody this picture transformation here. This is
Mm,
beautiful. I mean,
isn't it? What can I
tell the
say?
story on this because
This
it's
is,
amazing.
the
Look at you.
largest my waist was there was 35, and I'm back down to a 29-inch waist, and I'm 5'2", so obviously that wasn't very becoming at that size. And I do enjoy walking at the park. That one and wearing the all black was just over at the park and with my Unamate. But tuck and roll, I think we all have it, and you don't have to have it. We have
No.
something here that's a blessing, and if you've got the Dunlap over the belly, ask us about it. We'll bless you with this information because everybody seems to have a little Dunlap, right?
Well,
Thanks.
show the picture you have at your house. You have something
Oh,
there.
this is
Show
one
that
I
one.
like. I don't know. Can we see this one? No,
Yeah.
no, it got blurry.
Back it up a little bit, maybe. There you go. Okay, no, for a little bit
Oh,
forward. It's blurry.
it's blurry. How come?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
There
there you
you
go.
go.
Stop.
Stop right
Perfect.
there.
Stop. Oh, yep. Okay, we get them. I want to comment for a minute. It's almost like reversing backwards. And it's this, I want to
Yes.
say something. This is not a miracle. These are food products, these packets. And it's a nutraceutical. There is no drugs in it. We've got a little boy. I mean, we've got kids on it because we had a little boy that was 9 years old that already had fatty liver disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. We know he's not drinking. Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? It came from, the food environment. So this is a global problem. We blame ourselves, we get frustrated, and what happens? We go in cycles where nothing's working. We've all been there. We get
Mm-hmm.
frustrated, and what do? We end up eating more lots of times, and we take it out on food a lot of times, and it's just a vicious circle.
Mm-hmm.
This has given me freedom for 3.5 years now. I don't diet. I don't count calories anymore. It's been a blessing in my life. And I know for you ladies, it's been a blessing in your lives. And
Yes.
You know,
go ahead.
Monica, I had non-alcoholic fatty liver. And when I went back to do that complete blood panel, everything was back the way it was supposed to be. And I remember hearing on a call about how these young kids can have the fatty liver. Well, it makes common sense if we just think it through. If all a parent ever does is give that kid junk and the liver is coated, how can it do what it's supposed to do? Well, it was the same with me as an adult. If I'm sitting
Yeah.
there snacking and having the Cheetos and doing this and that,
And
and this,
orange juice, drinking
yeah,
sugar. I
yeah.
mean, apple juice. Yeah, it's just a,
So my liver couldn't do what it was supposed to do. So yes, I'm a smaller woman, but I think I'm more excited about what's happened on the inside. And a lot of times people, they'll take something, they don't feel anything. You will with this. Your elimination will be better. Your energy will be up.
Mm-hmm.
our
It's going to
hormones will
curb
be
the
better.
appetite. Yes, your hormones. Oh, I don't have the hot flashes. Thank you, Jesus. I mean, what can I say?
And the inflammation.
And
That's a big thing. Do you know what I've learned since I've been learning about insulin resistance? Inflammation is the cause of most all diseases. It starts with
Wow.
inflammation and it goes, and that's it. That's insulin resistance is inflammation. So, I am so thankful that
Me
you
too.
ladies joined today on a Saturday night when maybe you should be doing something else to come on here and share your stories because more people need to hear about this. And um, you guys maybe share how people can find you because if something resonated here with you, I want you to reach out to us, reach out to Carolyn, reach out to Habaka. We are here to share what we do and share it freely. We're on a mission to help people come to what we've come to. I mean, can you imagine living a life where you're not having to diet or count calories anymore?
Oh my God.
That's food freedom. I mean, I've done that.
It
I'm
is.
65. I've done that my whole life. I'm tired of it, you
Food
know?
freedom.
Yeah.
That's it. Food freedom. You've got it. That's exactly right.
So Habaka, where can everybody find you? I know you've got a YouTube channel, you got all kinds of stuff going on.
I got a whole lot. Okay, well, you can find me on Facebook at Habaka Music or Habaka KFJ, and that's HAB as in boy AKA. So, in case you need to spell it correctly, but
I found you last night on
did you
so
find me?
yes,
And
I
you can
did. I
also
looked you
find
up.
me on Instagram. I think at Live Honeybee Live Good or
Honeybee.
something. Is it
Yeah.
that Honeybee Live Good? And that's my holistic channel, and I love posting about my gardening skills. I'm learning how to grow veggies. So you can contact me on Facebook and Instagram under Habaka KFJ. Well, on Instagram, the real Habaka KFJ, because my other page was hacked. So if you
Oh,
go to that one, don't do anything because it was hacked. So the real Habaka KFJ on Instagram. But by all means, if you have any questions, I tell you, it's the simplest thing. It's so simple. You wake up in the morning, you start sipping on tea.
okay.
It's like,
And you can drink it hot or cold. It's not a tea, and some
hot
people don't
or
like tea.
tea.
Yeah,
And you
hot
know
or
what?
cold.
I have not tried it hot yet.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to try it hot. I haven't tried it hot yet, but I love tea as well. But I mean hot tea, but I haven't tried it hot yet. But it's so easy. And look, I mean,
I used to have more than one chin.
that's what I'm talking about. I used to have a double chin that was very profound.
How
And
many chins
but
does a girl need, right?
but you know, it's like I'm starting to be able, it's something when you can start seeing your chin, okay? I
Mhm.
mean, it's like how your chin really looks. I mean, it's like
good point. I think a lot of people will identify with that, us women, for
everyone's gonna
sure.
go look in the mirror. Let me see
Yep.
my chin. No, but it's great. It's great. I'm just so grateful that Carolyn even suggested for me to try it. And like we've all said, you know, the ups and downs of trying something and giving up and letting it go and then trying it again and trying to pick it back up. And this is just a no-brainer. It's so simple that I mean, you don't even have to think about it. You just
I
sip the
like that
tea.
part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't have to really think about it. You just sip on it and know that it's changing your body on the inside as well as changing you on the outside, but it's also healing you on the inside. And
that's
that's the biggest gift that we could have being healed on the inside. Um, that's going to
everything
carry
else.
you a
Yeah,
lifetime.
that's right. Everything else comes from that, and it's not a weight loss protocol. That happens
No,
automatically.
but it happens, yeah,
Carolyn,
because
how
you're
can everybody find
healthy.
you?
Well, I guess just through Facebook, Carolyn Clark. There's probably a whole lot
Oh,
of
your
Carolyn
name's on
Clark.
here too, both of yours, so we know how to
Right. And
spell them.
then there's a picture of me standing in front of a red Chevy truck. And I'm on TikTok, but I'm pretty techno challenged. I don't even remember what the little handle is called or whatever.
It's
So it
okay.
doesn't
It's
matter.
okay.
And I don't think I'm supposed to give my Unicity thing, site. So um,
No, we're here on Facebook right now.
yeah,
This is where
yeah,
it's streaming. So you know, Carolyn, she's easy to find. You know,
yeah.
and her name's right there on the screen. So
Thank
same
Hmm.
you.
with Habaka's. So one
Appreciate
last
you,
thing,
Monica.
I appreciate you, Carolyn. If there's one thing you could tell someone to at least try this and change your life, what would it be? One suggestion or one advice.
Don't be afraid. I mean, I was very impressed that it came with a 90-day money back.
There you go.
That says something. When you use this fasting app, a lot of companies will tell you, oh, 30 days or this or that, 90 days money back. That's huge. You don't really need to give a sample because let's just get this in your
It is
body
a
and see how
sample
you
for
do.
90 days.
Yeah, yeah, right. And so I'd say get started and try it. And And we love for you to take the information to your doctor. We are in the physician's desk reference. That is important. People don't understand. They can go and they don't need to listen to us three. They could go to pubmed.gov, the NIH, National Institute of Health. They can put in their health challenge and they can put in the word insulin resistant. Monica, like you said, it is everything. I don't care. I ran a piece of paper recently and I put everything in there from cancer to skin tags, and it's there. They can do their own, they can connect the dots themselves and see if there's enough value for them. We have the science to back up what we have. I'd say just get started, just try it. And we'll be there for you. We'll help you. We'll answer questions. What can I say?
Exactly.
It
And we
works.
have an incredible support system. Every Tuesday, we have medical professionals, we have science calls that's open to the public. So if you have questions about what insulin resistance is or need to learn about if it's something you have, we have these calls there. We can get you the link for it and join us. That we can have sometimes 250, sometimes 700 people that join us on these to learn about insulin resistance and find out how they can heal themselves with something that is got all the clinical studies. It's not a miracle. It's just giving your body what it needs.
You know, recently I had a family member say to me she has a stage 3 or stage 4 kidney failure. She said, well, there's nothing that can change that. And I thought, okay, Carolyn, are you just going to have some boldness and say something? Or you're just going to not. And finally I said, well, that's not true. I said, would you be open to allowing me to at least share with you a little clip of Wayne Skolton and his wife, who both suffered with this, and how in 3 months they turned it around and their doctors were just so impressed. And that's just a part of what's happened for them. And so I took the opportunity, and when I let the person later on know, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and nobody likes rejection, but shame on me if I don't care enough to share something that I know works and has science to back it up. What you do with that information, Monica, is up to you, but shame on
Exactly.
me.
We have to at
Yeah.
least share it, and people can make their own. They're all adults. They can make their own choices.
Thank you.
Well, we're a little over half an hour, so let's wrap it up. I want to thank you, ladies, beautiful ladies. You all look younger than when I first
Thank
met you.
you.
I really, really
Yeah.
appreciate you. It's an honor to have you share your stories with everybody, and hopefully this gets out to a lot of people. And thank you for being here. We'll be doing this again
Thank
shortly.
you.
Thank you
Okay.
for
Thank you.
having me.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Have a great
Bye.
Saturday night.